Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I have some good news I want to share with you guys today. The Republicans have failed to repeal the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare, and Speaker of the House Paul Ryan has pulled the bill that would replace Obamacare. And this, healthcare legislation would have eliminated tax credits based on income and replaced the tax credits, and it would be based upon age. It would have ended the Medicaid expansion. And then, according to the Congressional Budget Office, within a decade, 24 million additional Americans would be uninsured, as well as the premiums and the cost of healthcare would have skyrocketed even more. Now, this is a victory in the short term for sane and rational and decent Americans who don't want to see their fellow Americans die because they can't afford to pay their medical bills. But I'm just telling you guys right now that look, Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act is not perfect, but I would rather have Obamacare than any Republican alternative that they muster up. Because if you truly want to fix the healthcare system in the United States, you need to go to a single payer universal healthcare system and just copy and paste what the European countries are doing, and our healthcare costs would go down. And also, if you look at the per capita spending of the United States, we pay more than any other country in the world, and we're ranked number 33 or 34 according to the World Health Organization. And that's a damn shame. It's like we're paying way more and we're getting abhorrent quality of care when it comes to our healthcare system. But the Republicans, it just seems like they're hell bent on making people's lives harder. I don't really see any other way to put it than they just want to make it so, or they want to have a system, they want to have our country be ran by corporations where they make as much money as possible, and everyone else is just serfs. Their, people's, help. Like it's like to us, we're not even. It's like they don't treat us like they're our or we are their constituents. They don't care. They don't care about us. You know. And I think the reason that Paul Ryan pulled this bill instead of letting it go to an actual vote, even though he knew it would fail, because it was, exposed which Republicans didn't want to vote for this bill and which Republicans would vote for this bill. And on one hand, you have Republicans who, if they would have voted for this bill, then there would probably be hell to pay, even though it wouldn't pass, because when you're talking about kicking 24 million people off their health insurance, then look, I mean, you're not going to last very long when it comes to being in politics in the United States. And also, on the flip side, you have, like people who are saying that, if they voted against it, then that could make a lot of their constituents outraged. And honestly, I think it's more of the first thing I said, because I think a lot of Republican, voters are starting to see the benefits of having, something like the Affordable Care Act in place, because it allows your children to stay on your health insurance until you're 26. They can't drop you from your, your health insurance due to a pre-existing condition. There's all these different things that are in the Affordable Care Act bill that benefits you as a person. I just, yeah, it's not perfect. It's not single payer, but is way better than what we had before. And then also, another group of Republicans, and the reason they voted against it is because they said that, and this is the Freedom Caucus that I'm talking about. They said that this bill didn't go far enough because some aspects of this bill, they would have kept some of the Obamacare, like mandates and things like that, and regulations in place, and they wanted just a complete repeal and going back to the system we had where 44,000 Americans died every single year because they couldn't get, health care and, health insurance. And, it's like a 9/11 every 2 to 3 weeks. So the people that are in the Freedom Caucus, to me, are the scummiest of the scum. Like, I mean, they're literally the bottom of the bucket scumbags, man. Because at least Donald Trump was willing to meet, I would say, in some sort of like maybe middle ground to, like, how with Obamacare and the system we had before. But people in the Freedom Caucus, they want complete repeal just like that. They don't want to replace it. They just want to repeal it and be done. And those people are sick. And that's all I have to say. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe, like, and have a nice day. Peace.